Hello, it's me, Sky, and today I'm here to tell you about some of my goals for 2025. I'm not sure what order I'm going to put out my next few videos, but I think you will have already seen my December wrap-up and January plans and also my challenge plans for this year, so I don't want to discuss those things in a lot of depth here, but I will mention them because January is part of 2025. So if you haven't seen those videos, I will link to them down below or maybe like up here and wherever YouTube puts those things. But I'm here today to talk about some kind of overarching things about the entire year that I have planned in my notebook. What, that's a grocery list, just disregard. But the stuff is here. And as always, I will start with diamond painting because I know that's what you guys are here for. But yes, I'm going to talk about other stuff too. I'll let you know when I'm done with diamond painting. So if you don't want to hear about the other stuff, then you don't have to. So as far as diamond painting goes, what do I have here? I want to complete the Buzzword-a-thon challenge diamond painting edition, which I discussed in a different video. Like I said, there will be links to that one, but obviously I think I'm going to have to stack some of the challenges, like use one diamond painting to complete several challenges, because I do not think that I'm going to complete 12 diamond paintings in a year. But I do have the small goal of doing at least one of my octopus diamond paintings. I have so many octopus ones in my stash and I want to do at least one. And I want to do at least one mermaid. I have so many mermaids, and I want to do at least one Ivy Dollamore. And I'm hoping I can fit those into my challenge instead of having to do those in addition to. So maybe I can make them fit. If I can't, it's okay. If it doesn't happen, it's okay. I'm definitely not gonna set myself a number of finishes for the year. I think that is a good way to make me burn out and feel unmotivated. So I am going to diamond paint when I want to, and I'm going to do it for pleasure, and what happens, happens. Another diamond painting goal that I have is to keep up with the 2025 diamond painting calendar from Diamond Art Club. I have done the January page. I got that one done right at the end of December. It was ready to hang on the 1st, and I would like to keep up with that throughout the year. If there is some month that I just can't get it together, then I'm hoping to be able to catch up. The images are small enough that I think that I could catch up if I got behind, just not too behind. So my goal is just to keep up with that. Well, to finish it in December. How about that? Finish it by December, because I know that there will be months where I'm just too busy to get it done, but if I can catch up, I still count that as completing my goal. And one other goal I have is to complete my Winnie the Pooh kits. I think, yeah, it was December. Gosh, December feels like a really long time ago, and it has not been that long. It feels like Christmas was just months in the past already. But in December, Diamond Art Club released some Winnie the Pooh diamond paintings, just really tiny snack size, just portraits of Winnie the Pooh characters. There's Winnie the Pooh, there's Piglet, there's Eeyore, there's Tigger, there's Christopher Robin. Is that all of them? Is there just 5? I will have some stuff on the screen so you will know how many there are. But I bought all of those, and I think I can do all of those this year. I think that there will be times where I want a break between large kits, and those would be perfect to fill those gaps. Those will also be perfect if I am traveling or something like that. So I just would like to get those done this year. If Diamond Art Club starts coming out with a whole plethora of Winnie the Pooh stuff, I don't really know what I'll do, because I just have in my head that I'm going to get everything Winnie the Pooh related. So hopefully they will go easy on me in that regard. But of course I would love to see more Winnie the Pooh. That would be great. And I'm not going to, any future ones, I'm not adding those to that goal. Just the ones I already possess are part of my Winnie the Pooh goal for the year. Okay, that is it for diamond painting. That's my diamond painting goals. I'm not going to get too overly specific with them because well, you know what? I feel like I probably already did get kind of overly specific, and I don't want to go any more in depth with it, because then I will feel like I failed if I didn't complete something, and I don't want to make myself feel like that. This is all for fun. But the next thing I want to talk about, so that's diamond painting over with. If you don't want to hear about any of my other hobbies, then I'm sorry. The rest of this video will be about other things. So I want to talk about crochet. So I have lots of unfinished projects rolling over into this year that I'd like to get finished, but I will talk about those in the months that they just happen to come out. I'm not going to lay them all out here and talk about them, but what I want to do throughout the year is I want to make a temperature blanket. So I've never made a temperature blanket before, and I really don't know what I'm doing, and I haven't started yet, and it's already the fourth, what day is it? It's the 4th, and I haven't started yet. I haven't tracked any of the temperatures or anything, but what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to track the high temperature for my location and just go with that every day for the year. I'm not gonna get fancy with it. I'm not gonna try to do my birth year or my kid's birth year or an anniversary or anything. I've just this year, keeping it simple. I'm going to, I'll show you my color palette that I have kind of thought up. I think this is gonna be enough colors, and I'm going to do a very kind of neutral tone, brown tone. You all know that I'm having my brown moment, so we're gonna go with browns for this year. And the gold, I don't know about. It's going to be the hottest temperature, which I think I'm going to probably use more than I think I'm going to use because it gets very hot here. So I don't know if that's a good choice, but that's the choice that I'm going with right now. And I don't know if it fits with the others, but I don't think it's ever going to be situated against like some of the lighter cream colors where it would really clash, because those are going to be my colder colors. So maybe it will actually work out in the end, but I didn't get any kind of pattern or anything like that. I think I'm just going to do a basic moss stitch for the whole thing. I had it in my head that I was going to do single crochets and just keep it super simple, but I just really don't think I'm going to like the finished look of just a single crochet stripe, because I'm just going to do one row for each day. It's going to be 365 rows and then maybe a border. So I just don't know if I want to do single crochet. I think moss stitch will look good. The only thing that makes me hold back from that is that I already have a blanket that I'm making in just moss stitch. It's not a temperature blanket, but I don't want to get like bored with that particular stitch. I also thought about doing a granny stitch, but I have a granny stitch blanket on the go already as well. So I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to be moss stitch because I just like the appearance of it. I think it'll look good, but I haven't done like a gauge swatch. I don't know how many chains. I know nothing. Okay. I'm just in the planning stages of this temperature blanket. I really got to get it together. I do want to do that throughout the year, this year. Okay, that's crochet. For cross stitch, I don't really have any goals whatsoever. I just want to finish my one project that I have going on right now, and then I just get hit with the stitchy bug sometimes, and I want to cross stitch for like a month, and then I just don't want to do it anymore. So I'm not going to set myself any kind of goals for the year other than to finish that one project, and then whenever the urge hits me, I will probably buy a bunch of supplies and start something new that I will talk to you about in next year's video, wanting to finish it, because that's just how I do things. Okay, moving on to books. Books, I have set myself the challenge of completing the Buzzword readathon with both titles and covers, as well as diamond paintings. I don't know if that's going to be possible. The readathon is organized by Books and Lala, whose channel I will link below, and I did a whole video explaining the in-depth prompts and all of that. But basically each month there is a word that you have to look for in the title of each book that you choose to do for that month, or an element that you have to find in the cover. So that will have me with 12 for titles, 12 for covers. I mean that you can mesh them together. So I don't know that I'm going to read 24 books just for that particular readathon, but I mean, maybe I could. I set a goal. No, I didn't set the goal. I asked Kenneth on New Year's Day, how many books do you think I should read this year? And he said 35. So I set my Goodreads challenge goal at 35. It's an arbitrary number that I didn't pick, and I don't know why. I was just like, okay. So I might read more than that, I might read less than that. I have no idea. I just picked 35 because that was his number. So I plan to read 35 books this year. I did not read 35 books last year. I only read like 28 books, but I didn't read for about 3 months after my surgery because I just couldn't concentrate. And I'm hoping this year we won't have any surgeries of any kind or any health issues at all, and I will just be able to focus on happy things. So 35 books, the buzzword readathon challenges, those are my goals. Hopefully at some point editing me will have flashed up some pretty graphic or something so you can see what books I might choose to read. Okay, and then that brings us to video games. So I don't have a lot to say here. This one's going to be pretty short. I want to finish Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm in the middle of that right now and I'm enjoying it very much. I don't want to lose steam on it because I really, really, really want to see what happens. And then I also have several games on my backlist that I must get to, that were like games that when I saw them announced, I was like, yes, this is the biggest thing, the most wonderful thing to ever happen, and then I just haven't played them. I don't know. So I'm mad at myself for not playing some of these games, and I want to get it done this year. I want to play Elden Ring. I still haven't played Elden Ring. I don't know what's wrong with me. I bought it. I have purchased it. It is downloaded, and I want to play it. Resident Evil 4 Remake. Haven't played it. I have it downloaded. It's ready to go. Alan Wake. I haven't played the first one. And the second one has come out and already won its awards, and that was like over a year ago, and I haven't played it. So that's definitely on my list. What else did I say? Oh, I guess those are my biggest backlist items. I also want to replay Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, the remake that just came out for the Switch. Not just came out, but it came out last year for the Switch. I did play that game way back in the early 2000s when it came out on the GameCube. I played it then and I loved it, and now I have the opportunity to play it again on a newer system, and so I want to do that. I also want to replay Kingdom Hearts. It's been maybe 5 years since the last time that I played it, but that's my favorite game ever and I would like to replay it again. I also would like to play Resident Evil 9 if it comes out. I feel like it's about time for a new Resident Evil installment, and if we get it, I will play it. But, you know, if it doesn't come out, I'm not gonna play it, so I really have no idea on that regard, but if it comes out, I'll definitely be playing that. Okay, then a few goals for content, nothing too serious here. I want to put out 2 videos a week. Can you see my fingers? Yes, okay. 2 videos a week on this channel. A roundup and something else. I think that I can do more than that in some weeks, and I think that maybe just the roundup is probably all I'll be able to handle in some weeks, and maybe not even that. Sometimes I'll probably need a week off, but I do want to try to keep up and be consistent. I'm not going to be too rigid on those goals, and I'm not going to be too rigid about the types of content that I want to put out. I do want to do more whip and chats, but not weekly. I want to do some unboxings, but not just every single thing that I buy. I want them to have a theme or a reason. Sneak peeks from Diamond Art Club. I hope that things with the schedules are able to work out where those are able to be shown like closer to the release rather than weeks and weeks after, but I don't know how that's gonna shake out throughout the year. I would love to do some vlog or challenge style videos, but that's all like really in the back of my mind with nothing formed. So I don't really know what that would look like, but I do have thoughts on that, but nothing concrete, so I'm not gonna set it as a goal. And I've also toyed with reviving my book channel. I have a book related channel that has like 1 video on it that I never told anyone about because I was nervous about it and I didn't think that I could keep up with the channel, and I never mentioned it here, but I may revive that channel and then I may tell you about it. So if you are someone who's really into books and consumes book content, maybe you could follow me over there and not have to sift through my videos to find the parts where I talk about books here. And that may also help some people who are here just for the diamond painting content if I talk about some of my other hobbies somewhere else. But I mean, I think I am always going to talk about multiple hobbies on this channel. The channel is called The Hobbyist Life. I always intended for it to be kind of a summary of all of the things that I do. I think I'm losing my voice. I don't like that. Okay, just a few more things. Have I kept you here forever? I don't feel like I've been talking forever, but I feel like I've said a lot of things. I have some personal goals. And this is to hold me accountable. You don't even have to listen to this part, but you can hold me accountable as well. I mean, some of this is beyond my control, but I want to have clear scans and ultrasounds and exams all year. I want to not have to think about, well, I will absolutely have to think about cancer because I will have to be monitored every 3 months this year at least, and many years to come, but it may not always be every 3 months. But I would love to get through this year with nothing abnormal appearing on anything. I would just love that. That would be such a relief to be able to just not have to endure another surgery or deal with all the worry. I mean, I guess I'll always worry anyway, but it would just be so nice if I could just have a clean bill of health for the year. And related to that, I want to monitor my health as far as like exercise and nutrition and things like that. I want to be keeping up my end of the bargain on how the things that I can do to increase my odds of a good outcome. I want to be eating healthy, eating clean. I want to be exercising, try to build some muscle. I haven't really been, since my surgery, I haven't really been like doing any kind of strength training. I've just been doing like walking. And so I want to kind of increase my activity, and hopefully that will help with my clean bill of health. That is a goal of mine. And then also advocacy. I have mentioned on the channel that I am an advocate for the Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance, and this year I'm going to find out more about what that entails and what I am going to be able to do, and I hope to do as much of that as possible. I guess that is my goal. And okay, I think that is everything that I wanted to say in this video. Do you have any goals for 2025, whether they are crafty or personal or anything of the sort? What do you want to get accomplished this year? I would love to do a video kind of midway through the year where I reflect on this video and see if I've done any of it, because almost every year I do some type of planning, whether it's on camera or in a notebook of what I want to do. And then around June or July, I'm like, what happened to that list I made? I go back and look at it and I'm like, I don't even know what this is. I haven't done any of it. So it'll probably be fun for me to look back in the summer and see what actually got accomplished off of this list. But for now, I have big dreams, big goals, big plans, and I will see what happens. So if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up before you leave and subscribe for more content from me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!